Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here, back with another video, and finally it's June, so I can finally talk about the dramas I dropped in the first half of 2022. There's not that much, surprisingly, because we learned from the past years of drama watching that if I feel like I have a feeling and an intuition, and I probably won't watch the drama if I have a feeling that it's not going to be good, but sometimes we fall for the trap and we just miss some of these actors, and then we go into that trap and we watch it for the actors and it's totally terrible. So here's the list. There's actually a lot more, but I think I have like 10 or 11 here. Mostly because the other ones I didn't watch too much of, so like I dropped it pretty early on, even though they technically count. I don't have too much to say because these ones I feel like are just like have a stronger impression in a bad way, I guess. And maybe I watch these ones usually almost to the end, if not like maybe third way through or halfway point. Okay, let's start off with, actually there's no real order to this, but let's start off with The Blue Whisper. This one, I completed the first season and I expected, like it's fine, it's just the first part, let's check out the second part. Like the first part was pretty bland, but it was like introducing the characters, so I expected a lot more to happen in the second half. And then I watched like 3 episodes. I'm on like episode 5 of it, and I decided to drop it just because it's definitely not worth it. It's very frustrating if you're here for the couple, because that romance aspect is very mediocre at best, lukewarm, not even. I feel like the acting, the kissing scenes and stuff is just super stiff, and altogether the chemistry here is not it. I don't know if it's the script, if it's the like post-production editing where they just chopped out a lot of stuff, but the pacing itself is terrible too. The first half she's like stuck in this valley, later on misunderstanding happens, then you go to part 2 and literally I just couldn't. I thought that the side couples were bearable, but it's definitely not holding up this drama like so much. Like at least in Miss the Dragon, like the second couple was that good that I was like, okay, like I would finish it, but this one's not worth it. It's like 40 something episodes altogether, not worth it. The next drama I dropped is Hello Sharpshooter. This one I dropped earlier on and I could see it, like how it went down from a mile away. The first like 2 episodes were kind of okay, I guess, but then it just got more and more tropey and annoying. And how is this like super long? I think it's like 30 episodes, around 40 or something, which is just wild to me. It shouldn't be this long, especially if there's like not too much to go on. If it was like other genres like suspense, romance, at least there's something else going on. But for a rom-com, definitely not necessary. The next drama is Mere Twin Cities. I think everybody on the internet has been talking trash about this, and for good reason, okay? Like you go in and maybe you like Lee Yifeng. Like I know that he had some pretty good dramas. I enjoyed a lot of his drama roles, but just not specifically in the historical costume genre. And yeah, I was excited for this. It's about mermaids, mermans, whatever. I'm happy that they're trying to introduce this to Shansha dramas. We always get the same reincarnation stuff. So I was like, okay, I went in with pretty open mind, I guess. And I did watch this to like 20 something episodes, so like pretty far in. And then it just doesn't get better. I was just holding on to the hope that this will get better and I will kind of like the chemistry, like the actors, etc. I didn't, so that's that. Next, Sassy Princess. This drama is one of those traps I fell for. I really like Yuan Bingyan, especially in Love and Redemption. Love that drama, and Zhang Yecheng is great in so many dramas. He's such a good actor, but I feel like all of his drama scripts have been kind of trashy, and I hope that he gets bigger, better projects in the future. This is just a very low quality one, and I get it if you're like looking for a very guilty pleasure and just like kind of turn off your brain and pretend you're like a, third grader or something, and just watch them do the tropey things. Yeah, the sweet moments are sweet, but the logic is pretty dumb, and the female lead was annoying. I don't care. I've seen people that are like, oh, she's traumatized or something. That wasn't even well written. The editing was super choppy too, so for sure. If they had better editing, maybe it would be a little bit less horrendous, but overall pretty bad. But you know, if you're into trashy dramas, you know, at a time, sometimes I like to sit around and watch, I don't know, like the Kardashians or something, like for dumb entertainment, you know, why not? Oh, I forgot to put the disclaimer, but yeah, this is definitely my personal list. Let me know your personal list. I'm just being honest here, and it's my opinion. So if you don't like it, then it's fine. Just don't go off cursing or like starting a fan war in the comments. Sometimes I see it and I'm like, you guys need to calm down. This is just a drama at the end of the day, and people like what they like and they don't like what they don't like. So whatever you say will probably not change their mind. Also, I have a 2021 version, which I'll leave at like the end screens if you're interested in that. There's actually so many more dramas in 2021. Moving on to a very recent one that I dropped, Love in Flames of War. It suits the name because this drama really should be burnt and it should go up in flames. It was terrible and it was a hot mess. But I stayed just because I was hanging on to the hope that they will redeem the female lead and she'll fall for the male lead. But the whole time I was thinking that he deserves so much better. And this girl is so irrational. And for someone who is supposedly this like poised, smart girl, she definitely wasn't. I was really sad about this because the uniforms and generally the production, I liked how it looked. Yeah, moving on to Rookie Cops. Honestly, I don't have too much to say about this drama. I do compare it to Police University because it's literally the same thing, except I believe Police University is better. The actors are more engaging and also the story itself too. Cupid's Kitchen, I watched because I like the male lead in The Legend of Fu Yao, and it's been a while since I've seen what he's been up to. And Song-Joo is pretty good in modern romances, but I feel like all her dramas are a tad way too long. This one could have been 24 episodes. There was a rumor that they did date afterwards, so good for them. But I didn't get much out of this. The food stuff was kind of interesting, but aside from that, the romance is kind of forgettable. Legally Romance is the next one, another Song-Joo drama. See, I like her. I always try to start her dramas, but I never seem to finish them except for, yeah, I never finished her drama before. I was gonna say for like To Fly With You, but yeah, that one I couldn't watch it all the way through either. There were just so many scenes in this one and that one with like filler stuff, like other characters. I get it, you have to make it, you know, stretch out to like 30, 40 episodes. But at least have like good writing or at least some interesting plot that happens. Shining, for one thing, is a drama that started trending over Douban, and it was one of these web series that had a smaller budget and rookie actors that blew up. So of course I wanted to watch it, specifically because Douban dramas are usually lower rated. It's a rating platform and people are very critical. So the ones that get over like 6-point rating is like pretty good in that community, and for the most part like they usually pick like ones with higher quality scripts, and this I guess was kind of pitched as a someday or one day type of vibe, and it definitely wasn't. I was watching it like basically all the way to the end and I didn't understand why people were so into this couple. There was no chemistry in my eyes. And if you like romance, time travel, there are so many. 18 Again and Someday or One Day like are amazing dramas. This one was not it. Next is Be My Princess. Honestly, this video is probably gonna sound like a broken record. The main problem I have is with script, and just it's a problem of the industry as a whole, which is why I kind of don't go for so many modern dramas. This one I do like certain aspects of it. I thought that the actor is charismatic, but the problem is the plot for that many episodes just feels so repetitive. Like there's so many dramas that the couples really do look good together on screen. The promotional stuff is so cute, but it's definitely not worth it just because you have to sit through how many episodes and waste like hours and hours of your time. Is it really worth it just to see two pretty people do whatever? But like the chemistry is not there. The plot isn't good either. So yeah, dropped Be My Princess. Last but not least is a Thai series. I don't watch too many Thai dramas, but recently in like 2022, there's been more subbers in the Thai community. So I've been watching the currently airing ones. And if I do have time, I watch older series. This is a Thai BL series, and it was supposed to be like one of the first, I think, or one of the only ones that features two rich guys, and it's like an arranged marriage situation. And even though in the normal drama community, it's kind of normal to have these arranged marriage tropes, I thought it was interesting and I wanted to check it out just because it's in a BL, and it was really cringy. I felt really uncomfortable watching. I don't know. I feel like there was something missing. Maybe it was like the lack of like a backstory between the two male leads, but I didn't really care and just found it like cringy. So I dropped it even though I only had like 2 or 3 episodes left. So that's it for this video. I'm actually surprised how fast I went through this, probably because for most of these dramas I already had talked about it a little bit here and there, so not too much to say, and I just don't want to repeat myself all the time, but for the most part it's usually the same problems that show up. I do want to see your list of dropped dramas, or just like the top ones that you just couldn't stand. Please be respectful to each other's comments. If you disagree, just say you disagree and what your thoughts are, but definitely don't go off on each other in the comments. I do have a system that sets up so if you use like certain words or something, they might like flag you for being spammy or anything like that. So anyways, I'm looking forward to, well, not looking forward, but let's see how many dramas we end up dropping in the second half. It looks like there's going to be so many dramas dropped during that vacation slot, so summer vacation slot around July, end of June. And I'll see you guys in the next video.